What is going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 46 of Smack Talk here at smarkoutmoment.com. Yeah, you're hearing that correctly. Episode 46, not 45, where everything gets fucked up again and everything. But the channel is back, and I am your host, as always, Tony Mango. With me,
Is the attractive, the gorgeous, and just the kind of guy that will slap your sister with his knob and call it Texas, Michael Burham.
see, I'm going to go with North Carolina.
Oh, don't worry, I'll do North Carolina later.
All right, so we
That's
got a
the
lot of stuff we got
second.
to talk to you about this week. We got the hot tags, we got the Ask Him, we got TNA talk, we have the Night of Champions predictions, we got a rant about WWE taking down the YouTube stuff, and we got to talk about the Jerry Lawler thing and all that. But first things first, we've got the Ask Him. What do you have for me?
Yes, the Ask Him today is a very, very nice Ask Him. It's an Ask Him that likes to cuddle your granny and call your sister Sherelle. Basically, this Ask Him is about a gentleman who started announcing in Extreme Championship Wrestling. He started off as a Dudley, but then made his way to the announcing table and also managing various teams, and then made his way to TNA. Who is he?
Oh my
Oh, he
god, I know.
also likes to make very nasty comments about women and refer it to his genitalia and then his name.
I know who you're talking about, and I can't think of his name. Who is it?
He likes to give your sister a hurtener. He is Joel Gertner.
Joel. God damn it.
And I was actually talking about him 5 minutes ago. Just think of it.
Yeah, holy shit, you were just talking about him before the show. What the hell?
Yes,
What's wrong with my memory? Oh my god.
honestly, Tony,
It's been that week.
it's
That hell week.
retardation at its finest, people.
Yeah, so, well, you know what? At least it's not different from the norm, me getting the ask him wrong.
Exactly. He was
Alright.
doing so well. He was literally 2 for 3 now. He's 2 for 3 on the new Ask Hims because I've only just returned. And by the way, people, I'm never leaving again because my work is finished.
There's the ask him, and I don't know how we're gonna do the hot tags if we're gonna do the 5 minute, but maybe let's see what's gonna happen there. All right, so if we do the 5 minute limit, it's going to start right now. And first things first, we're going to talk about YouTube removing a whole bunch of channels, and mine was one of them. Uh, first,
Damn you, YouTube!
I'd like to thank John Bruce and Rockstar Tomcat and everybody who, when I had the channel down, they were like, "What the hell?" Like, they were telling me like, "Hey, it sucks, man. Sorry to hear that," and all that kind of stuff. Thanks a lot, guys. I really appreciate that because I was furious. I literally was shaking. I was so mad.
Me
Uh,
and Tony were literally going to go down to YouTube headquarters and bust a cap in their ass.
well, this is the second time that they've tried removing videos from me, and the second time that I proved them wrong. So you know what? If they do it a third time, that's it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have to consider it harassment or something like that, and I'll have to get a lawyer or something like that. But
And who will sexually assault your mothers.
so that happened after my headset got a little screwed up. I'm using it right now, and I'm hoping that this call quality is good this week. If the show sounds terrible, then it's because of my headset and all that, and I apologize. But I've ordered a new one. Walmart hasn't given it to me yet. They're screwing me over, so hopefully it comes by next week and all that.
What kind of headset do you use, Tony? Just
Right
to
now,
enlighten it.
right now I have a SPIM 320. I don't know exactly what brand that is or whatever, but I ordered one that's like a $60 one instead of this one, which was like 20. So hopefully it should be better. Who knows? The
Yeah, for everyone out there, if you want to shoot a show, do it on Skype. All you need is that SP shitty headset thing. So yeah,
Yeah. Out of the real hot tags that we have, Jerry Lawler collapsing. And if anybody who doesn't know, I mean, if you'd have to be living under a rock if you don't know this, and you're a wrestling fan, Jerry Lawler collapsed in the middle of Raw after he had a match, uh, passed out, fell out of his chair. They took him backstage. Now, there's a lot of conflicting reports about what's happened here, but it seems like the general consensus is that Jerry Lawler had a heart attack, a pretty severe heart attack that might have been caused from some familial issues, hereditary and everything like that from other people in his family have had heart attacks and everything. It might have been arterial problems. Either way, whatever it was, he had a heart attack. He had a couple stents put in, a balloon put in, defibrillator kept him alive. He was out for possibly 15 minutes, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me because he would be brain dead or something like that, from what I know. Uh, Everybody kept updating everybody about what had happened, and it turns out that he's actually doing a hell of a lot better. He touted that he was thankful to everybody who was giving them the support and everything like that. And they're actually even talking about when can he start wrestling again. So hopefully he gets a really speedy and full recovery and all that. But that was scary, wasn't it?
Yes, it was, in terms of it. But I was sitting at home praying for Jerry because I don't want to lose another person. For those of you who don't know, I've lost one of my best mates a couple of weeks ago by the name of Collis. Beata, rest in peace, my friend. Um, just recently had the funeral, and on the same day that the funeral happened, basically, Jerry Lawler collapses, and with Jerry, he's one of those guys that he's been working so hard in the industry for like literally forever. So I understand why it sort of happened, but he's in generally that kind of shape where you don't expect it to happen. Now, we had everybody and their mum talking about how they hope he's okay. Um, but on the same level, there's one person that really pissed me off, and that was New Jack.
Oh fuck, New Jack with complete asshole with that.
Racist motherfucker, I'll piss on his grave, or a few of the comments that he made. But you know what? I'll tell you something right now, New Jack. You are a worthless piece of human shit. Literally, you're something that really you disgust me. I don't care if Lawler was a racist. I don't care if Lawler was a member of the fucking Ku Klux Klan. You don't wish someone's death. You don't wish to go and piss on the guy's fucking grave. What is wrong with you, you classless little shit?
Right, here's a direct quote from him. He said, "Just heard about Lawler. Fuck that racist motherfucker. Die slow, you fucking cocksucker. If Lawler dies, let me know where his grave is so I can piss on it. I don't work for a fucking fan, so if what I say hurts your little white feeling, etc., etc., etc." Now, of course, we don't know Jerry Lawler personally. I haven't heard of any kind of racist stuff about him at all, but I constantly hear shit about New Jack. So it's got to be just New Jack is an ass, you know?
Well, New Jack must have lost a lot when it came to falling off that fucking balcony and ending up literally concussing himself to no fucking end. At the end of the day, what pissed me off is it doesn't matter what Lawler did in his past, what anyone's done in their past. You don't wish someone's death. What is wrong with him?
Hmm.
Classless fucktard. Seriously.
Absolutely ridiculous. And you know what? I posted on the website updates about Lawler from what I could see. And I told people right off the bat, I said, if anybody says anything that's hateful and all that, I'm just going to ban them immediately. Thankfully, nobody did. And I'm going to say the same thing for the uh, comments on here. Look, if you're not a Jerry Lawler fan or something like that, that's a different story. But if anybody says anything on this video about, fuck Jerry Lawler, I wish he would have died or anything like that, you're just going to get banned. You know? It's
No,
ridiculous.
I agree as well. Because at the end of the day, the guy's suffered through a lot of trauma. We don't even know if he's going to ever wrestle again, people.
Right.
Think about it, right? This could be the end of his career. After having a stellar match for CM Punk 2 nights in a row, yeah, the guy competes at a level that most wrestlers today with half the experience can't even compete at. Think about it.
Hmm.
And literally, literally, he nearly had his life ended. Anyone wants to be classless, do not post a comment. You post a fucking comment, we will just delete it. Simple.
Hmm. Exactly. And if you haven't been able to tell already, I forewent the 5 minute time limit because fuck that. I actually wanted to get that stuff in there. The only other topics I really wanted to talk about, touch base on a little bit at the very least, are Rosita is apparently leaving TNA, so that's another person down, especially another knockout. They have like nobody left.
I don't understand that though, because she said they said that she was leaving TNA, and then the next minute I saw comments from her and Dixie Carter talking about September 11th.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they're trying to keep her or something. But
I
another
think it's
thing
another
is,
one of those things where contracts are just expiring. It's like the whole issue with Devon at the moment. They're saying that his contract did expire, but they're still working on getting him back.
hmm, hopefully they
But
can keep them because if they have nobody left, then what's TNA going to do? You know.
no, I agree.
Another little thing, WWE Network might be on Hulu. How far the mighty have fallen. We're
The
gonna
the
have this
thing is,
big network, and then we're gonna maybe have an HBO thing, and then we're gonna have maybe Hulu. How long before they just go? You know what? We'll just keep the YouTube channel.
I don't think they thought it through. Truthfully, they were gonna have a network dedicated to wrestling. I think it would have done well, but on the same level, you know, uh, on the same level, I think if they packaged it with something else, like had a channel where they had WWE program on it, like part of the Universal channel, it would work. But they can't have a channel dedicated solely to WWE wrestling.
They
It
don't have
doesn't
the
matter how.
content for it.
Yeah, they don't have the content for it, and
Because
the thing is,
nobody's really gonna watch like, oh, let's watch 6 hours a day of Mid South wrestling. You know, it's not gonna draw.
no, it will draw the enthusiast in, but the problem is the enthusiasts aren't the one who fund the channels.
Hmm.
It's everybody else, and they haven't got program for everybody else, and that's the problem.
Yeah. One of the other little thing was that Sonny has been arrested apparently
Again,
multiple times this weekend for domestic violence and strangulation with Damien Darling and everything like that. It's a real shame because she just got out of
yeah,
rehab.
mm, especially she uses a lot of strangulation with me when we have sex. Oh, sorry, Tony.
Well,
What you know?
that's it as far as I'm concerned about the hot tags.
Yep, me too. And all I have to say to you people is, I love you.
All right, well then we'll go next part into the hottest divas and knockouts tournament, then round up some TNA review and results, and then go into the predictions for Night of Champions.